How's it going, guys? My name is Jason with Hunter's Friend, and today I'm going to be looking at the Cobra All Adjust Pro and the Muddy Girl Camo. Now this is actually not a bad release for what it is. It's a basic release. It's meant to sort of be an entry-level release, but I hate using that term entry-level release because there's really not a such thing as that. All releases, as long as they're of decent quality, all will do a good job for you. And this is another example of that. Not super expensive, but it gets the job done quite well. Starting from the bottom, you can see on the wrist strap itself, it's in Muddy Girl Camo, obviously, but it's actually patterned out really nicely. There's no blotches or no spots where it's obviously unbalanced, one color versus the other, so they did a really good job on that. The head is anodized, so it's going to be shiny and it's not going to get banged up easily or anything like that. The jaws are synchronized, so they'll both open at the same time. And the trigger itself, the thing I like is it's a bit of a hair trigger, which is always something I prefer. It's pretty user friendly. It's just a Velcro style release. The wrist strap itself is made a little smaller, but it is an adult release, so even though it's an adult, it's sort of made to fit smaller wrists. But with that said, I've seen people wear them just trying them out with quite big arms. So even though they'll fit smaller arms, it doesn't mean they won't fit bigger arms too. You just put it on and get it comfortable, tighten it down accordingly. One thing I say repeatedly in my videos is that inner lining is extremely important to me. The release has to be comfortable or it just kind of kills it. So this one actually has quite a bit of padding, but they did a pretty clever idea here. They sort of, even though it doesn't look like there's a lot of padding to it, the entire wrist strap itself is actually soft, so that really adds to the comfort. So not a whole lot of actual padding inside, but since it's like that, it's actually really comfortable. The length adjustment on the strap is quite simple too. You can lengthen it just by feeding line through like that and pulling to make it longer. If you want to shorten it, you just pull that. So quite a bit of play on that. All in all, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. A good entry-level release that won't break the bank, and it's cosmetically very nice looking, so it matches a lot of custom outfits people go for. So I do recommend it as a release that just works well. It does great. As a release that looks good, obviously it does great in that department too. So it's definitely worth checking out if it's something you're interested in. Research it and make sure it's right for you. But that is the Cobra All Adjust Pro in the Muddy Girl Camo.